Hello, hello, beautiful souls. Lori Rising here, Star Channel and Sacred Medicine Guide. Welcome to today's energy update, where we are going to be touching on and moving through the Lionsgate portal coming up on 8/8, the Venus retrograde that we are currently navigating and swimming through, and the DNA upgrade that is absolutely happening in this powerful time. We are in full yang energy. We are in our brightest light, biggest action, but we're actually asked to step back and let the momentum move us forward from what we created, what we planted, what we nurtured. That's what happened at Lammas. And that was just at the Aquarius full moon, August 1st, 2nd. And we are now just letting our harvest continue to bear its fruit. If you want more of that incredible wisdom of living with the cycles and seasons, please check out my last podcast episode. I'm going to link it up here. People are loving it. It's for all genders, not just women or people who identify as women. It is called The Call of the Queen with Inara Griffin, and we absolutely created and shared a powerful transmission for you to tap into. Let yourself feel what we are emanating. So hit that video after you get through this one, because I have something very special at the end of this video. I had a deep channeling session last night with my guides, and I'm going to do something new here in these videos, and I'm going to share with you the way that I translated it into words. Now, my star channeling is at its peak, its most potent, and its brightest through its sound frequency, through the light language of your guides that come through me, especially when we're in person. So that's what happens in my in-person retreats, my accelerated spaces and containers. We go into that kind of healing, and it is very powerful. No person leaves the same. They're absolutely moving through great transformations because you remember your innate language of energy. And we break through this reliance on linear thought and the construct of language as we've learned it and how it's been programmed into us. But I have gotten the message more and more to share more of these channeled messages in online videos, and I'm going to be playing with that more, and I'll be bringing the light language in. But for this energy update, I'm going to share with you through my translation of words, because that's what they continue to tell me. All the people that are channeling the groups and guides, they're channeled through our experience of language and words. And that's why we want to move more towards the sound frequency and energy that you feel in your field. And that's what activates the dormant DNA and cells and creates that upgrade for you, where the knowledge comes alive. So it wasn't supposed to be a pitch, but honestly, if you feel like your cells are perking up and you want to come to one of my advanced retreats during the medicine full moon, the medicine woman full moon at the Virgo full moon, and that one is for women only. And as soon as that one's actually booked, I'm going to be adding another one for all genders. So if you do not identify as female and you want to be a part of my retreat experience, it is absolutely an experience. Send me a message or get on my email list, and you'll see when I reveal the one that will be an all gender retreat. Okay, so before we get into more of the message, I just want to welcome all of you who are longtime listeners, and you are a longtime part of this beautiful community. I love you, and I share so much deep heart with you. And those of you that are new, welcome. I know that you're going to get support. So stay through these messages, stay to the channeled messages at the end, and hit that subscribe button, the notification bell, because I'm dropping more videos the more that I'm called and the more that we accelerate in our consciousness. And it is just, we are on a fast track, y'all. So I am here to help you move through that resistance or those limitations when you find yourself on the precipice of moving to the other side of the discomfort. We're so used to staying on this side of the discomfort. We're so used to retreating to what we've known. We are now standing in the power of boldly moving through it. And y'all, it is absolutely uncomfortable because it's something that we haven't navigated before. I just went through one in the last couple of months. You'll hear about it on that podcast episode a little bit. So I'm here to help you and support you. Just book a free discovery call with me and we can figure out where in my containers you might feel the most safe and have the most trust to take yourself to that power point of your activation. That is absolutely where we're at in this Venus retrograde. We are being asked to rebirth our confidence, our courage, our bravery, our self-love, the relationship that we give and receive with ourselves, as well as the relationships around us. And how do we want to show up? In this life, in this world, we're actually truly understanding how impactful this life is and how we've been standing on the sidelines of what we're really truly here to do and be and what we're called to share in this world. And that, as our DNA continues to wake up, is what is just known within ourselves. So we don't have to keep going out and looking for it. But when we do the alignment work, when we get into our higher self activation, our chakra pillar of light, our multidimensional experience in this embodied realm, that is when things really start to expand for us. And believe me, I am your biggest guide. I've been through it all, and I am so realistic in this culture of constructs that we have been living in and vibrating in that I know I can get you there so quickly. Oh, and when we get to 1K, when you subscribe and we get to 1K, I'm going to give away a free 90-minute astrology and Akashic Records reading. They're going to be vintage very soon as I continue to rebirth and just woo. I mean, this girl is going, and I am loving the potency of what's showing up, of where I'm going. So if you want to get in on those readings, help me get to 1K, maybe that one's for you, or jump in now because they will be going away not too far in the future. And they will absolutely move you in quantum leaps in your path and where you're going. They will get you unstuck. I promise. It happens continually. Okay, so let's get into these messages. I want to start with the Lionsgate portal, which is coming up on Tuesday, 8/8. And what happens at Lionsgate, it goes from July 28th to August 13th, and the peak is on August 8th. And this is when we are at our brightest point in our sun, which is when it's in Leo. And then the fixed star of Sirius, which is considered our spiritual sun, aligns with the Earth and Orion's constellation. And that actually aligns with the pyramids of Giza. And so this is like the ultimate manifestation energy of light-filled consciousness and remembrance of our creation energy, our imagination, like how powerful we are in energy, right? In our visualization. And this is going to be an extra potent one because of everything that I just shared that we're moving through in the Venus retrograde. And that's not all. It's also because of the lineup that happens right after the portal on the 8th. And it's so exciting. But first, I just want to share with you, I'm actually offering a free Lionsgate event. And I would love for you to join because this is where we do the integrative embodied work so that these physical vessels are open and ready to bring the light in and actualize it or alchemize it into our experience so that the light is a part of the physical world of our unfolding life. Yeah. So it's at Insight Timer. I have an account in Insight Timer and I am starting to move more attention and energy that way. So I'd love to welcome you there. The links for everything are below in the show notes always. So you can reference them there and feel it out. Feel what calls to you. Because I also have a Manifest Like a Champ masterclass coming August 22nd. And y'all, like, If you're not sure how to manifest, or if you get a little frustrated or overwhelmed by all of the manifestation talk out there, because we're so used to needing a plan. Our educational system has showed us, like, okay, if you show up, you read a book, you memorize it, you ace the test, now you have the power to do something. Well, that is going bye-bye. No more of that. It's when we find that truth, that soul's truth, that innate knowledge within ourselves, the inherent healer and wise self, light-bodied self, that always guides us in the most beautiful of ways. When we're listening, when we can grab those messages, that's when we find the manifestation. It's like finding the trust in the manifestation. But I'll tell you right now, the biggest foundation to manifestation is the belief in what's possible for you that you have not yet experienced, instead of the limitation of letting things be possible for other people and having yourself be so separated from that. Okay, this is the foundation, and it's not something that we can make up. Like, you actually have to continue to do the transformational work to believe it deeply in your cells. You can't just tell yourself this is a reality over and over and it happens. This is the embodied and integrative work. We've been trying to go at things too much from the linear loop mind. And that's why we've stayed stuck in these patterns, these karmas, these wounds, what are the triggers that continue to come back and actually hold us back from our true potential. So come to that manifestation class. Even if you came in July, it's always going to be new and fresh, and it's going to be a way to work that muscle, because this is an unfolding. Just like the human journey is an unfolding. We are not finite, we are infinite. Speaking of infinity, that's another reason why this portal is so big and expansive on 8-8, because 8 is the number of infinity. And when we realize that that's truly who we are at our core, we are never ending, we are continuing in consciousness, just different form, we have the ability to access a new source of empowerment. It's like a new source of our queendom, our queen energy, our divine feminine, which really comes down to that trust. And that's another piece that's vital in manifestation unfolding, which is really, I like to call it magnetization, because we're magnetizing from the frequency that we're vibrating out from our hearts, from our bodies, from our being, right? Just like we pick up on the magnetization of the earth. And there has been major shifts between us and the earth as the earth drops her magnetization and ours raises. So then there's this new synergy that's happening in all of consciousness beyond whatever form it is. Okay, so here's the lineup. Are you ready? So exciting. After this beautiful space of light expansion all around us, with the possibility and availability to come within us with downloads and light codes and knowledge, ancient and coded wisdom knowledge that is ready to be pulsating through us. On the 9th, we have Venus square Uranus. Uranus is in Taurus, Venus rules Taurus. Yes, we love this. It's going to be new surprises and changes and invitations in your life to go a very different direction. And this is where you activate that trust from your new light body consciousness here in this world. As you move into new physical paths, or I don't even want to say actions, because we're not so much in actions right now. We're more in receiving during this Lammas season until we get to that final harvest where it's the full chop, like everything is done, right? And then it's going to go back to the ground for new seeds to be planted. And then after we get all of these new surprises, like Uranus is energy, it's quick, it's change. And we've gotten so well versed in change, right, over the last few years, that when you can really activate your source of courage and bravery, and you find that heart space in living from the flow of what's coming through, oh, y'all, it is so good. I'm experiencing it right now, and every day I'm like, oh, it feels so good. And this is why I want to support you. This is why I'm moving towards high level mentorship and away from one-off readings, because I want to be there while you make the transformation so you don't retreat. So I hold you in the deepest space of like your biggest freaking cheerleader you've ever had. And that keeps your belief raising up within your cells until it becomes normalized. Or else we retreat with what our nervous system has seen or felt as safe in the past. We've got to get to that imagination and creation place and find that, like I said, just find the new pattern of surprises, of changes, of adaptation, of flow, right? Instead of resistance and control. Okay, so then August 13th, we've got a Venus Cazimi. Your girl loves a Cazimi. We love anything that comes into the heart of the sun. So Venus is going to move into the heart of the sun. And this is going to be that bright light of you in the full courage, right? With whatever you've been working with in this Venus retrograde. And then we also want to look at where is Leo in your chart? What house is Leo residing in? Because that's going to be a major area of manifestation for you. Like, for example, mine is in the 5th house. So this is my area of play, fun, courage, stepping out on the stage of my life, and romance. So I'll let you know on the romance thing. My curiosity is piqued on that. But I can tell you right now that things are definitely in motion for me to stand out on the stage of where I've been going on a pretty dang fast trajectory. And it feels right. It feels yes. I'm getting all of the confident energy, which is why I've taken big aligned action and inspired risks, and with zero of that scarcity or fear or learned fear charge on it. So let me know in the comments. Are you resonating with this? Are you feeling this in your life? Do you know what house Leo rules for you? And are you starting to see some things want to manifest in that way? Because again, I'm going to give you another manifestation nugget. Hold it in the energy. Don't squeeze it. Do not control it. Hold it in the energy and be available to get the messages. Okay, so I feel like that was pretty much the energy update that I wanted to share with you. I hope that gets you so excited for what's down the pipe. August to me is, we're at that peak warmth, that heat, the yang energy. We actually want to cool it off a little. So that's why we want to just let ourselves rest and trust the momentum of everything that we have been building since the summer solstice. And know that it's going to lead us to where we're meant to go. So when you feel any of that, like tightening down of like scarcity, resistance is what I want to say, change the environment. Go outside, breathe the air, walk on the earth. Even if you're working, take a break and go shift it. Get back into that Venus and Taurus simplicity, and just see the abundance all around you. Be reminded of the love that continues to just vibrate in your world with the life that and this paradise that we get to be in connection with. Yesterday, I found myself in this field of wildflowers, completely unintentional, tears streaming down my face, fully in that moment. Let yourself be fully in that 1 minute or 5 minutes, if that's the break that you have, because you're going to come back in a new energy with new thoughts, new ideas, new centeredness for whatever's in front of you and what wants to come in, right? Get out of that hold. We get the hold of that linear mind and we keep doubling down. Break it. Break that pattern. Okay, so this is where I'm going to take us to the channeled message that came through last night. And it really is all of the themes of this Venus retrograde, which I keep coming back to. We're working with the heart and the solar plexus right below the diaphragm. The heart is our love, energy, and frequency. And the solar plexus is our life force, right? It's actually where we receive a lot of the guidance and messages. And it's also our courage, our bravery. It feels like that's what pulsates for us when we really find like the empowered place, it's like I feel the heart, and the solar plexus is where that relentless self-love for this journey comes in, because you realize that you chose to come here and be something that nobody else has ever been or will ever be. And you're actually affecting everything, like this whole ecosystem that continues to move on even when we won't be here anymore. Like, we are now knowing the unbelievable impact that we have in that epigenetic imprint of the universe. We have our own epigenetic imprints of our body and ourself, but all of us together are creating that on a mass scale, and people for generations are going to be tapping into that. They are never going to have to do the depths of generational wound work that we are doing right now in a relatively short amount of time, like a few years. And by the time we get to 2026, 2027, like the face of everything, it's just going to be absolutely explosive. Like, we are going to be the creators that build worlds, and we're going to build systems and new benevolence, new balance, new love, like that together in power. And it's amazing. Okay, so here we go. A little bit about this channeling. Now, my major channeling that I do with them, that I'm here as a finder. So basically that means that I bring in the guides that want to speak to you, that have messages to you, and I'm the conduit. They move through my whole integrative body, right? Through sound, through frequency, through movement, through energy, and you receive the message in your cells. I don't tell you the message, you receive it in your cells, and that helps you remember who you are, your innate language, the energy, and all of that, the Akashic records, all of the encoded wisdom that's within. Now, like I said, I do that in person. So this is something new that I'm bringing more to my online platform. So let me know how it resonates for you, how it feels. I'm going to let myself drop back into my channeling energy. So it's not going to sound like I'm talking to you right now, but it's also not going to be the light language sound frequency that comes through when your guides come in. This was a specific channeled message with my guides last night about where we are and how to be in contact with them. And they had a very specific message for everyone to stop going out. So something I want to share is, oftentimes when we injure ourselves, when we have like a pain, like let's say you stub your toe or something, we'll actually take our energy and leave that area. And because of the pain, it's almost like this protective mechanism of the body. And so then we can be more likely to stub that toe again because we don't have the awareness within there. Okay. And so the reason I'm telling you that is because they're sharing this message of how important it is to be fully embodied, fully in this realm, and know that you will absolutely be the star self, the starlight, the light body being that you are, the multidimensional self here now. We're here to bring it onto the earth. We're not here to leave the experience of earth, and like, it's almost like, and this can be a very almost Piscean energy. We're not here, and Neptune's in Pisces, but we're not here to just leave this body and go and hang out in the astral realms where it's super yummy and easy and floaty and it feels so good. We're here to bring the astral realms to this experience and shift the way this experience feels, right? I hope that makes sense. So without further ado, here's the message. Go ahead and close your eyes and just take a nice deep breath. Just let yourself arrive in your body, get really soft, be super present. Let yourself fully feel the frequency of what I'm sharing, not just the words, okay? Stay in this realm. Stay within with more heart and more heart and more love, love. Do not go out and look. Do not go out and look. Stay in. Stay soft like silk, soft, like listen to F. Stay in that soft silk, that supple energy. Stay in that S frequency. Like when you open the egg, and after an egg and after an egg, and there's more, and an egg and another egg and another egg and another egg, and you will arrive. You will arrive. We are already there. You will remember you are us. You are supposed to bring it here. You are here to bring it here. Find more love. That is it. That is it. Find more, 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 more. Do not stop. Go and go now. Go find it. Go free. Do not worry. Love is alchemical. Love heals. Love came in with light. You have passed many goals. You have rest now. Feel good in the rest. Feel good. Feel good. Rest easy in divine sparkle and shimmer in the soft silk in the S. The body is the realm. The body is here in the sparkle and the shimmer, and you shake it, you shake it, you shake it, you shake it everywhere. You shake it, you shake it, you shake it everywhere. And you come in within. Love will take you in further and further, more, and the more love, the more love, the more love. And you come within, and here I am. You are, I am, we are all there. We are in the deepest crevice of your heart. You find us as you continue to go deeper in the layers, like the egg upon egg upon egg upon egg. And you get to the final silk layer. It's the silk, it's the soft, it's where the S. Taking a nice deep breath. That was just a short transmission, just a little tune-up of really them letting us know that we don't have to look for them. They are found through love. And I've often been talking about this for a long time, because the more that you decrease those layers of fear frequency in your cells, as you transform the imprints that have been holding on through your experiences and, you know, lifetimes of experiences and your lineage experiences, then you have this place of complete remembrance of all of the encoded wisdom. It's like we keep looking up to higher realms for the Akashic records, but the higher realms are within us, and we are finding that through this acceleration of deconstruction of what's come in and held on for so long from the dominant narrative, vibration, and energy that has been going. But that, because it's like chaos right now, but the chaos is so good because there's no more stagnation to that energy. There's no more hold. The power is being lost. The faster this spiral or this vortex moves, the less that power can hold on. And when we come together in these groups, like on Lionsgate, I hope you come to my event, because so many of us, just like on Lammas, I had a channeled event there because the power was so high. I tapped into the collective power of everyone coming together in ceremony and intention and care. And it was very, very impactful. It was very emotional. So remember that however you do this connection, whether it's in a group or on your own, know that you're tapping into not just the ley lines that move through the earth, but the air lines, the light lines, the grid lines, like as above, so below, and in between. It's all of us bringing this together and spidering it out into this beautiful web that keeps making bigger cracks, and that vortex keeps building more. Okay, y'all, I hope that this has been super helpful. Let me know how it landed for you, and if you enjoyed me bringing in some of the channeled messages that I do personally, and share them in more of the channeled frequency, or do you like them more when I just share them in my regular conversational voice? Stick around. I will be coming out with the Leo new moon messages and energies very soon, and I'm sending you so much of my own heart and love energy for what we are now moving to, the new up level that is happening for us globally at this point. Okay, y'all, till next time, don't forget to keep looking up.